If you or somebody you love is suffering from osteoporosis, this video is for you. Check it out. So osteoporosis, if you break the word down into two, it's osteo, bone. Porosis, the bones are like pores. Things go in and out of it with no problem. That's actually something that's very normal. This is how the nutrients, this is how the calcium and things are transported within the bones. But there comes a point where the bones become so big that your bones become brittle and they're more prone to fracture. This is something extremely common in women, for example, of advanced age. This is extremely common in people who are consuming corticosteroids. Did you know that corticosteroids and exogenous steroids is one of the most prescribed medications worldwide? It's used for inflammation, and inflammation is linked to almost every single disease to exist known to man. So hence why every medical specialty, some way, somehow, has steroids as one of the tools that they have for their medication or their treatment. And how do I know this? Because I was a patient. I'm a doctor who was also a patient. There was a time in my life where I was depending on steroids. But there's also a consequence to these medications. And if you go ahead and look it up, you'll see indications for steroid use, whether it's topical, through pills, or through injection. And then look at the side effects. The side effects are not to be ignored. And that's the reason why I made this video. So what I want to share with you is this. Osteoporosis is something that can be made manageable. And I want to share with you the tips to make osteoporosis manageable. These 3 tips will be something that you can execute immediately, even while watching this video. Number 1, you need to do a weight-bearing exercise. Weight-bearing exercise is something as simple as walking with a bottle of water. If you can lift weights, that's even better. By the way, disclaimer, go ahead and talk to your primary care physician and look for further instruction. This is what I would tell my mother if she was suffering from osteoporosis. Thank God she's not. I would tell her, Mom, I need you to do weight-bearing exercises. Walk more often. Walking with the weight of your body is wearing weight, and it'll help your bone structure. It'll increase osteoblast. Next thing, osteoblasts are the cells that make, I had to even think about it, osteoblasts versus osteoclasts. Osteoblasts help create bone. So you want to do weight-bearing exercise. Number 2, what you want to do is increase your protein intake. Mom, this is what you should do. You should increase your protein intake, increase your collagen intake, because those are the precursors for protein synthesis. So if you have, let's say, 1 gram of protein per lean body weight being consumed per day, that's pretty good, because that's what's recommended for bodybuilders. But you're not a bodybuilder. You're a person who wants to build their bones and avoid the consequences of having osteoporosis. So if you track your macronutrients are protein, fat, and carbohydrates. If you eat a surplus of protein under supervision from an expert without having to hurt your kidneys, then you're giving your body what it needs to create more bone, to create more collagen, to create more ligaments. And why do I say this? And then why is this so important? Because grown men, I've had people that I've helped that they were grown men, and they had, unbeknownst to them, they were eating a pediatric dosage of protein. So if protein is one of the indicators of a person's overall health, like a person's overall health is directly proportional to their muscle mass. So you need to give your body what it needs to create the protein. And number 3, go ahead and get with someone that's going to help you have a positive mental attitude towards this disease. Don't feel defeated. Don't feel like a victim. And the reason why I bring this up is because if you have two people suffering from end-stage renal disease, osteoporosis, cancer, whatever it is, the one who has the positive mental attitude has a higher prognosis of survival, of a better outcome. So just to recap, weight-bearing exercise, preferably a hypertrophy-focused workout. Track your macronutrients, use them as a tool towards your better health, because even the father of medicine, way back when medicine was created, said it himself. His name is Hippocrates. He said, let food be thy medicine and thy medicine be thy food. So the food you eat will help you tremendously in your fight against osteoporosis or any other disease. And last but not least, you need to have the positive mental attitude and a very, very can-do winner attitude so that your prognosis is a lot better. This is Dr. Ray. I hope this helps. Peace.